Hi. Oh, I'm so late. I promised 1:30. It is something like 1:48, but that's okay. That's Aussie for you. We'll just show up when we can. So what I'm going to do today, why I've hopped in, is I'm really, 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 really excited. We have the brand new, the Brilliance Realm. This beautiful new universe and wonderland for coaches and change makers who are ready to light up the world. If you feel like it's your time to finally get out there to, if you're making less than 5,000 a month and you want to up level your coaching and change making business to a much higher realm, and even if it's just up to 10,000 a month for starters, and it's a great start. It's a great start. If you're earning under 5,000 a month and you want to up level your business so you're earning up to 10,000 a month, this is what the Brilliance Realm is all about. It is a place for coaches and change makers. Hi Veronica, so wonderful to see you. And I'm feeling so much better, and I'll see you all tomorrow as well, which will be fabulous to be back on board. The Brilliance Realm, it's a place for coaches and change makers, because I think you're all one and the same. Coaches and change makers to really tap into what is brilliant, extraordinary about you. And, I found for me that when I first started out in coaching, I was doing life coaching because that's what I'd been trained to do. I thought that was what I wanted to do. It was basically life coaching, personal development stuff. That's what I was doing. Yet it didn't really take off. And it wasn't till I tapped into what I feel I was always born to do. I'd always been the type of person who loved to work with the celebrities. Never wanted to be a celebrity myself, by the way, and it's still the same. It's not my goal to be the massive big name, but my joy for me is getting those who want to become the names there. And in that process, what's happened is that it started to build my name and business as well. Whether I'll ever be massive, it's not anything that I'm chasing. As I said, I prefer to be the person behind the stars. And so it was when I tapped back into that, because I had worked with a couple of Olympic athletes, some authors on their, platforms that they needed to build to sell books, and a celebrity or two that I was, that I knew and was hanging out with and did some work and some coaching and guidance on as well. And I realized when I worked with them, at the same time, I was also mentoring new coaches through one of the big coaching schools here. And what I discovered was we can have all the coach training in the world. We can be the best coach out. But if nobody knows who we are and what our brilliant zone is, and we're not shining in it and showing it, we simply will not get the clients that we need. We will not get the income that we need to sustain our coaching business. And that was the sad, awful truth that I was finding as a coach mentor. Yes, I was teaching them how to coach. I was teaching them their skills to coaching, but they didn't know how to get known. Because let's face it, at the basis of all this, if nobody knows who you are, you'll be sitting at home in your office or facing your laptop, waiting for messages to come through and for the phone to ring. And I was finding a good 95% of the coaches that were magnificent coaches going through Traich Coney School were not able to build profitable coaching businesses that would give them the lifestyle and income and also satisfaction of changing the amount of lives that they originally got into coaching for. You tap into right now, what did you get into your coaching or change-making business for? Tap into that big why. And for most of you, it will be because you wanted to create transformation. You wanted to change lives in some manner. Yet you're probably not reaching the amount of people that you need to reach to be able to do that in the way that you want to. And that's why the Brilliance Realm was created. The Brilliance Realm is this new space that I've made, and what you get in there is all this access to me, all this access to experts that I'll be bringing in. You get live training, so it's a weekly Q&A call with me, so that's for personal guidance. There's also a weekly training call. So whether we do a training call on for perhaps media, or for perhaps, how to get your Facebook group, or anything more specific like your sales funnel, anything like that, there will be a weekly training call on something really particular that you need to know to be able to step into your brilliance and get known for what it is that you do. So as I said, continuing with my story, I started out in the personal development arena. It wasn't until I figured out that coaches need more than just coaching skills. You also need to be able to not only have business skills, very important, but from my point of view, it wasn't even about marketing, okay? A lot of people say, oh, I want to coach, but I don't know how to market. I don't see this as marketing. What I see it is tapping into what is unique and special, extraordinary, and what just floats your boat, what makes you just light up in passion. And for me, it was working with the celebs and then being able to transfer that, the work that I was doing with celebrities. What were they doing to get out there, to get known? How were they building their audience and their followings? Everything that the celebs taught me, I thought, I can take that and we can apply the celebrity stuff to the coaches. The coaches are sitting in this boring land thinking, oh, I've just got to learn my coaching skills, and B, I have to learn marketing. Marketing is such a scary word for many, many people, and so you'll run away from it, you'll avoid it. What I realized was when you learn how to get known, when you learn how to connect with other people, whether those people are 1 or 2 steps ahead of you or whether they're 1,000 steps ahead of you, when you learn how to build a network, how to build an audience, how to build a following, all that dirty marketing work, a lot of it is taken away from you. You don't need to stress and worry about it because you're actually doing your marketing every day with showing up. Okay, so I'm having a great time right here, on here, just in my kitchen, in the house here, but I'm marketing, but it doesn't feel like marketing. It feels like I'm having a conversation with people in my group. So if you want to add something, please do, because I'm happy to chat with you. And if you have any questions at all, please do. And that's because I have an audience that I can come in and talk to. Yeah. My group, this gorgeous place of all these amazing people who are all at different levels in their coaching and change-making careers and businesses. This group is made up of a lot of different levels. And that's why I decided, if it's so easy for me just to show up and I don't see it as marketing, and yet when I show up, I can attract clients, I can attract leads. And one of the great things I can do about just showing up as myself is that it creates opportunities for me as well. So, hello, San Diego, getting, taken over there for Manny Wolf's 1,000 Speaker live event in San Diego in October. So if you want to come along to that, please do. We would love to see you. But there's lots and lots and lots of other opportunities. Like, I get to speak to other people's audiences, weekly. Yes, yay. I think you're going to be there, Veronica, aren't you? Aren't you speaking as well at that event? I thought I saw your name there. So it would be awesome if you are, so we can hang out. But when you are tapping into that, tap into what it is you've always wanted to do. I mean, okay, so you just want to be a coach. Oh, good. We'll rock it. I'm bringing my daughter as well for a bit of a holiday, so we're going to have a great time. But when you're tapping into that brilliance, what's really floats your boat and makes you rock, that is your brilliance zone. And in the brilliance realm, that is what we're going to find for each and every one of you individually, and then show you how to work it. It teach you all that typical coach business building stuff that you have to know anyway. But one of the things that we're going to teach you big time, I just have to move because my battery tells me that it's going flat. So this is not a good sign. So let me come in here to here and plug there. I'm plugged back in. So, and also how to actually get out there and get known. Because for most of you, from what I can see, visibility is a huge issue. You're not sure how to get visible. You're not sure, the type of things that you need to be doing. All that sort of stuff is what we're going to show you in the Brilliance Realm. And most importantly, as I said the other day, content is content. You can get content from pretty much anywhere. You won't get my content's the bomb, but you can get all this information in a lot of different places. So one of the things that's going to be very, very special about the Brilliance Realm that I really, really want to focus on is that it is going to be in there a community of other coaches and change makers. And some of them will be a couple of steps ahead of you. Some of them will be behind you. Some of them will be, 10 steps ahead of you. And then I'll bring in those that are 50, 100, 1,000 steps ahead of you to teach you, for you to connect with, because it's those connections that are going to help to expand your name and your business as well. So at the end of the day, if you're a coach or a change maker, what you have to do, just like I worked out, as I said, I was doing personal development. It was what I thought I needed to do, but it didn't really set my heart on fire. It wasn't till I started working out that, hey, I love all the celebrity stuff. I love the whole public figure thing. Not particularly keen on doing it myself, but I love seeing people get there and seeing them shine. How about I take all that and take it to coaches? And when I started doing that and getting coaches shining, getting them known, getting them doing the things that they need to do to build an audience and a following, that's when I felt that I truly shone. And it made a big shift to my business. So the group that you'll be watching this from right now, it just exploded the instant I opened it up because there was a need. Okay, people need to be able to know how to do this. They also want to place in a community where everyone is on, similar levels and everyone is out there wanting to do the expansive work for the world that they want to do. So when I tapped into my brilliance and what I was actually best at, that's when my business started to move. Up until then, it was doing very little. So that's what I want for you. Thank you, Veronica, for that comment. And you're amazing, by the way, all that you are doing as well. When you tap into what it is that makes you shine, and I mean truly tap into it. A lot of people are playing up on surface level. You really need to tap into what floats my boat and how can I create my coaching business, message, branding, all that around that. So you can see my whole stuff is about luminosity. It's about shining. It's been getting out there. Look at the Brilliance Realm. With a touch of my spiritual self too. I'm not pushy and I'm not aggressive. So I don't want to bring that into my marketing or anything like that. It's really, here I am. If you want me, come and get what I've got because I'd love to work with you. So that's what it's about. So the Brilliance Realm is going to be one of those places where every week you will have access to live training calls, live Q&As with me, high-profile guest experts coming in as well. There's also going to be quarterly live in-person events, like 2 days events in the capital cities around if anyone wants to come to them. And of course, we'll live stream them live as well. Okay, so that's the features though. You know, you're getting all this really, really cool stuff in there, but what are you really getting out of it? What you are really getting at the gist of all this is a place of support, a place of encouragement, a place that actually teaches you the steps that you can take to build your profile, to get known. If you look at any of the big names out there, what is the difference between them and you? It is simply they are far more well known than you. And that's the gist of it. There's no other difference. So how did they get from not being known, like you at the moment, nobody knows about you, to there? That's what we explore. That's what we teach. And that's what we get you doing. How big you want to get, of course, is completely up to you. You know, some of you, when I speak to coaches, I always say to them when I'm going to work with them privately, so who out there is as big a name as you want to be? Sometimes I'll get, you know, oh, Danielle Laporte. Oh, I want to be like Louise Hay. I get names that, you know, a lot of people know, Gabrielle Bernstein. I get those, you know, probably 30% of the time. Then the other 70% of the time, I will get these names that I myself have never even heard of. They go, oh, I want to be like, and usually what they are is a trusted mentor, someone that's, you know, that they've worked with or someone that they've looked up to. But they're not exclusively known everywhere and with everyone. So a lot of people don't want to be massive, massive big names. That's what I'm saying. How big you want to be is completely up to you. It is only maybe 5% of the time that I will get people saying, I want to be the next Tony Robbins, you know, who of course is the epitome in our personal development coaching industry of the big name of the big names. You know, I don't even get too many people say I want to be a Russell Brunson type known name because he's, you know, he's gotten pretty big as well. So even if you were to do only a small portion of the steps that, say, the Russells and the Tonys and the Danielles have done to get from unknown to known, you will still get where you want to be. Because if you don't want to be huge, that's fine. I totally understand it because you can make a perfectly, perfectly fantastic living by not being a massive big name. And if that's what you're after, you're probably more attuned with me because that's all I'm after as well and what I aim for. But if you want to be a huge name, of course, you just follow the steps. You just do more of them. That's all. So the Brilliance Realm is about that. It really is about getting you to up level that coaching business of yours. So if you're down at under 5K a month at the moment, and I'm not a huge one for talking money, but I really do think this is an important level and distinction. Okay, so if you are still at the under the 5K a month and you want to up level to say 10K a month, then come into the Brilliance Realm and we'll work out how we're going to do it with you. If you're 10K plus and you come into the Brilliance Room, you want to get to know how to get your name more massively known so that 10K plus becomes, you know, 100K or whatever a month, whatever it is that you're aiming for. I don't work with the dollars. What I work with is what do you need to do? How do you need to be seen? What is your brilliant zone and how are you going to present that to people so that they get it? If they don't get it, you're not going to get clients, you're not going to make money, and you're probably not going to be in this business as long as you want to. I'm just going to check in here, Sherry. This really is your passion. It brings to mind the conversation we had. Just listening to these words again makes me feel your energy and your excitement because, yes, it is. I really, really get excited about, you know, coaches not being the boring beige life coach, you know, don't do that to us and don't do it to yourself. What is it that's unique about you? How can you stand out with your look? You know, you only have to look at what we've done for the Brilliance Realm in terms of the graphics and the look for it. So we'll put that page up for a minute because if you want to join, we are opening like now, today. So we are getting that happening today. But look how it's different than what other people are doing. And because it's me, that's me. I love the fairyland stuff. I love the ethereal look. And I'm really tapping into what I want to see other people to do. So the Brilliance Realm, just some specials before I go. I can't be here forever. The Brilliance, though I'd love to. The Brilliance Realm, okay, we are opening up as a launch special, and this is not going to be repeated, and we've got 10 of them only. Lifetime access. I mean, why I'm even doing that, I don't know. But lifetime access for 10 of the first people who want to jump in on that for only $1,800, and that's Aussie dollars. So for $1,800, you will get lifetime access to everything and anything that we put into that Brilliance Realm. And that includes also VIP access to all my other trainings that I might do outside of the Brilliance Realm. So as a lifetime member and even just an ordinary member of the Brilliance Realm, you will also get access to the other trainings that I do. So things like how to do a Facebook group, wow the media, those will be available to you within the Brilliance Realm, so that your investment in the Brilliance Realm and everything and the community in there, helping and supporting one another and learning from one another, that community that you're investing in, you won't have to invest in any of my other products or programs because you're going to get them all in that one spot. So that's the beauty of it. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to put everything that I do into the one spot so that it's easy access for everyone. So you can either choose to grab one of those lifetime memberships, which is only 10, so I'm expecting them to go quite quickly. You need to grab onto one of those if you want to. One of those, and really what you're paying for is 4.5 months. And that's it, and you get lifetime, but you're paying for only 4.5 months, which is amazing. The other option is as our launch special, we have got, you'll get 3 months for $3.99 Australian. So that's 3 months access. And then after that, if you want to stay in with us in the Brilliance Realm, if you find that it's helping you, serving you, and giving you the place that you want for guidance, for help, for step-by-steps, for the how-tos, as well as giving you the inspiration. If you want to stay, obviously we'll be going on to a recurring subscription to the Brilliance Realm of that $3.99 a month. But we do have $3.99 for 3 months as the special. So that's the options to join in with us now. One thing I will let you know is that I'm only opening this to the group until September the 1st. Once it hits September the 1st, we're taking it out everywhere. So these launch specials are just for in this group here. If you have friends that you know it will serve, you can obviously share it with them as well. But you will not get into the Brilliance Realm until September the 1st. That's when we officially open it. But if you want to grab your spots now for at the price that is our launch specials, remember, lifetime access. And I'm not joking. I seriously mean lifetime access. So as long as I'm alive and doing this, you will have access into our Brilliance Realm community. You'll have access to live trainings with me. You'll have live Q&As. You'll have the high-profile people come in and train you. You have access to all my VIP trainings. You will have access to the live events, whatever it is that you want. You can do as little or as much as you want. But you will always have access to that for only $1,800 today. The other option, of course, is the $3.99 for 3 months membership. So if you want to test it out, trial it, and it is our opening special, then jump in on that and get 3 months. If you want to stay with us after that, that's amazing. It's fabulous. I know you're going to love it in there. If you don't, you can just opt out after that. So there's the two options. Remember, you cannot actually get into the Brilliance Realm. You can grab your spot today, purchase and grab your spots for what it is that you want, but we're not actually opening our digital doors until September the 1st, where we'll be having first live calls, Q&As, plus all the other goodies that you'll get into that area. So you're looking at tools, templates, checklists, all that stuff that you need for business building. But as I said, it's not just about that. It's more about having access to me, having access to my experts that come in on a weekly basis. Sometimes you'll even get us twice a week. And I'm talking live one-on-ones with me in a live call environment. So It is really going to be an amazing place. It's what I've always wanted to put together, and finally I've done it, and it's available now. So if you want to hop in, I'm going to put the link up. Come and check out the Brilliance Realm. Come and join in. Grab your spot now and focus on how you are going to up-level your business. It's not just about the things that you need to do, like build a sales funnel and all that sort of stuff. It is more, seriously more, about who do you need to be? What's unique and special about you? What is your brilliance realm? This is what we're tapping into. Once you are really tapped into your brilliance realm, then and only then that we'll be looking at putting all that other stuff together. But if you don't know what you are passionate and are going to shine for and what you want to specifically get known for, do you want to get known just to be a life coach? Just a life coach? Or do you want to do something like I do, where I say I get coaches out there and I get them known so that they can bring in clients, all the opportunities, including some mega opportunities that I see going around, and, make income, up-level their coaching business in terms of income. Now that floats my boat. And people know me as the profile builder for coaches. That's what I do. I do profile building for coaches. I help them to enhance their presence, get known, and therefore shine in what they want to be known for. So you're either going to go out there and just get known as a life coach and boring, beige, blah, everyone else is known as a life coach, or you're going to get known for your unique special brilliance. And when you tap into what is unique, special brilliance for you, you will then start to draw and attract everything to you. Now that might sound woo-woo. It's not. It's the actual truth. It happened to me. When I tapped into my true brilliance, my business started to fly. People came into this group like flies. I don't have to, all this is organic. I have not had to market any of this. It is all organic because people tap into the brilliance behind you and what you do. They tap into the message of it. It's not even about you, it's the message. So if you can tap into your message and what is amazing and brilliant about you, that's when you'll get to fly with your business. It's when you'll start to get known. It's when your business will up level. But of course, you also need to have structures, systems, and other aspects in place. And that's what the Brilliance Realm will handle for you as well. So we have this beautiful mix in the Brilliance Realm of, coaching on confidence, belief, and really tapping into what is unique, special, and extraordinary and brilliant about you. But also we're going to cement that with the systems, structures, the step-by-steps that you actually need to do. And if you know what you need to do this week, to build your business, to build your profile, to build an audience, to build a following, to reach out to influencers so that you get that speaking gig and not someone else. If you know what to do in that area, you'll start to do it. Well, you certainly will be in the Brilliance Realm because we will have an aspect of making sure that there's some form of accountability in there as well for you. I hope that you're as excited about it as I am. I'm super, super pumped for this. Check out the Brilliance Realm. Let me see if I can get up the... No, it seems to have disappeared. It's all right. I'll put it in here in the replay so that you can access it. Go and check out those launch specials. Jump in, grab either the lifetime deal where you can come and go as you please forever and a day, or grab the $3.99 for 3 months special. And remember, we're opening the digital doors to the actual realm. So our portal is opening on the September the 1st. That's just because we're busy building in there and putting some glorious stuff in there for you. Thank you so much, Neva. Thank you so much. But you can grab your spot now, and it is going to be a case of first in, first term served in terms of those 10 only lifetime memberships. I'm not joking, I'm only doing 10 that is it, because I can't afford to be giving away lifetime memberships all the time. So if you want to jump in on one of those very first lifetime memberships, it's $1,800 or $1,800. When I work that out per day, what you would be spending, or per week for a lifetime, if you figure that out, it is ridiculously nothing if you take that out over a whole thing. In terms of the $399, you will be the membership, the program, the entrance into at $399 a month. That is for the 3 months. I mean, $399 for the 3 months is our opening special. That is only $33.25 a week. For the lifetime one, I worked out the numbers. So this lifetime special, which we only have 10, you can break that down. Say if you do use your lifetime is, say, 10 years, and I'm doing that, 10 years. I know most of us have all got a lot longer than that, but I just went on 10 years. That's only 3 cents a week for the 10 years. 3 cents a week. Yeah. So it's super, super, super deal. All right. I'm going. Thank you all for listening. Love you all coming along and listening to me. And please, if you have any questions about the Brilliance Realm, then just put them in the comments below. I'll be coming back and checking in with anyone, or you can PM me. But if you do know anything, want to ask, just put them in the comments, because that way, you'll be asking a question for someone else, no doubt. So what you ask and what I answer will help someone else as well. So you can private message me if you want, but it's best in the comments if it's something that will serve everyone else. Okay, so the Brilliance Realm is opening today. I shall put the link here for you, and I hope to see you in there up-leveling your coaching business from, under that 5,000 a month mark and getting it up, 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 up. And let's just shoot in the beginning for a 10K mark. Once you hit that 10K mark, then you can think about the next level. Okay, there's no point trying to overwhelm yourself and think you're going to jump from 5K a month to doing 100K a month. All right, think one step at a time. So let's just look at how are you getting from 5K a month to that next level of that glorious 10K a month, which is easy enough living at that. And once you hit that, then you can go to the next level. Hope to see you in the Brilliance Realm. Reach out if you have any more questions at all. Remember, the lifetime access, there's only 10 of them available. So if you want one of those, you need to jump on them quickly. Or you can jump on our launch special of $399. So you get 3 months membership for the price of one into the Brilliance Realm. Opening the portals on September the 1st, but you are open today to grab your spot. Thank you so much. Love you all. Bye-bye.